Okay, hey guys, I'm Kasun. I'm the writer of the KVK blog. It's a technical blog, but it's mainly about Windows Phone because I love Windows Phone. So what I'm going to do now is create a video for my latest blog post that is about creating custom styles for elements in XAML. And before I start, I would like to tell you that I'm not going to edit this video after recording this, so every mistake that I make will be seen by you, so I'm sorry for that. And if you hear any weird sounds like people talking, dogs barking, just ignore that. So let's start. I'm going to open up Visual Studio and create a new project from new project and select a blank app. It's going to be a Windows Phone app, and I'm going to rename it to custom styles and select desktop as my destination folder and click OK. And from this in the dialog you select Windows Phone 8, or you can select Windows Phone 8.1. I'm going to select Windows Phone 8 as my target platform. Click OK. The project will start. Right now, if I tell a little bit about what we're going to do, as the element we are editing, I'm going to select a button. So that is one of the simplest things that you can do. Just to give you an idea about how this is done, I'm going to show you how to edit the style of a button in Windows Phone using XAML. Right now, yes, okay. So I'm going to change my application title, just some little things that I like to do before I start. KVK Blog. Okay, this will change to custom styles. Okay, right now I'm going to add a button into the grid button, and I'm not gonna name it. The content will be click me baby, right? And I'm gonna add horizontal alignment of center and vertical alignment of center. Also I will add a height. It's about, let's say, 100 pixels, and a width about 250 pixels. Let's close this out and see. Okay, horizontal alignment, I have set this again, so it should be vertical alignment. Okay, there, now you see the button in the designer. So this is the button that I'm going to edit, actually the style. So you can see right now it has the default style applied to it. It is the style is in the dark theme. You know, there are two themes for Windows Phone. In dark theme it is in the normal state it is white border and the content, actually the text, and when it is clicked, the background will change to the default phone accent color. So if you have the blue accent color selected, the background will be blue. So I don't like it, it's boring. So what we are going to do is edit that to make a custom style for that button. So you can do this in this Visual Studio environment as well, but there's a great tool that comes with Windows Phone when you install Visual Studio, that is Blend for Visual Studio. So what I'm going to do now is open this project in Blend and then go on and edit the style. So I'm going to right click on the solution in the Solution Explorer, and then I will select Open in Blend. So this will open the project in Visual Studio, Blend for Visual Studio 2013. And here you can see my project is now open in this. So I'm going to close out. Right. So when you select a button, first of all I'm gonna make a copy of this button. so you can see at the end the changes that we have made. So I'm going to edit the button on the bottom. You have two options here. Either you can right click on this button and go to edit template and edit a copy, or on the left hand side there is a panel called objects and timeline right here. You can see all the elements that are in the designer surface in this area, and here you can select the button do you want and go to right click on it, go to edit template and create a copy. You can choose any way you prefer. I'm going to go this way, and when you select that you will get a dialog called create style resources. So here you have to name your style, you have to give it a key, so that this key will be the reference for your style in XAML. So I will call this green custom, okay, button style. And in the define in section you have two options. Most of you might know this, some may not. So currently by default it is selected this document. When you select this document, the style you are going to create will be stored in the current application page. When you do this, this style will only be available in this page. So right now I have one page for an application page. So this style will only be available for buttons in this page. So if I select application, this button will be defined in app.xaml file. So right now it will have, when you select the application, it will have an application scope. So any button in this phone app will be able to use this style as their style. So I will select application on this one and click OK. So now you can see it is open in, you can see right here it's open in app.xaml. After I am done with this, I will show you the code for that. So let's begin. First of all, what I'm shooting for is, right, I want to create a button where in the normal state the text right here will show through. That means if I'm in the dark theme, so the background color will be black, the text style or text color or foreground will be black, so as if it is transparent, so you can go see through the text. And when it is in the light theme, it will be white, and the border will not show it. Actually it shows it is in green, and the fill is also in green. That is the normal state. And when you press the button, the fill will be transparent, and the button's text, that means click me baby, will be in green. So that is the two states that I'm going for. That is the customization that I'm going to do for this button, which is fairly simple one. You can easily understand that. And let's go and edit this. So right now I'm in the editing mode, and you can see on your left hand side in the objects and timeline panel, you can see the template, the current template for the button. So I have made a copy of the default template, and I'm going to use it as a base for my editing. So you can see the name of the template right here. So you can see in this you have all the elements that are used to create this button. So you have a grid, and inside that grid you have a button background, which is a type of border, and then you have the content container, that is the element that contains the text here. So first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this first. Sorry, we have to be mindful that there are multiple states in every element. So for the most common states, you have, when you select a button, you have normal state, it is the normal view of the button. Mouse over, that event, that state comes when you hover your mouse over it. And you have pressed and disabled. Pressed mean when you press on the button, disabled mean when you set the button's property to inactive or disabled. So, and there are some focus states also, focus and unfocused. We're not going to worry about that. What I'm going to focus here is normal and press state. So that is the two states I'm going to change right now. So you can see on the left hand side, you see the panel states. You might be in one of the other panels such as assets, states or parts, anything. For this edit mode you need to be in states. So since I'm editing default, I'm taking the default theme or default style as as my base style. You have this elements already in it. So what I need to be is, first of all, I'm going to edit the default, a normal state. So I'm going to click on this. As soon as you click, you will see the designer surface will be outlined by a red border, and this recording button or symbol will appear in the designer as well as your state. So that means any change you are going to do on this designer surface will be recorded, and it will be added to the normal state. So you should be very careful when you are changing anything in this designer surface. When you have selected this selected the any of the states and the recording mode is on. So if you want to disable this, you just need to click on this red recording symbol and it will be turned off, or you will not no longer record any changes made in the designer surface. So I'm going to click it again and turn it on. So now I'm going to change the content container, the foreground color of that. So what I need to do is, to get the desired effect, I need to change the color to the font background color. So I select the foreground, and you can see a yellow box that has the tooltip template binding. I will click on that. From the menu, I will apply a system resource to get the desired effect. I need to apply font background brush that contains the background color of the current theme. And you can see there are multiple brushes you can choose from. If I say something about these brushes are the default brushes that come with Windows Phone SDK. These brushes are associated with the modern style that the Windows Phone and Windows 8 recommend, and Microsoft recommends that we use them, but we don't have to use them. But in this case, the easiest way to do this is to use the font background brush, because when the state change, the color of the background will also change. So to get the desired effect, the best way to do is to select and apply the font background brush as the foreground for the content container. So I'm going to select font background brush. As soon as I do that, you can see the color has changed to black, because right now my default theme is black. You can set the default theme in this device panel and see the changes as well. So next up is, I need to select, or I need to do the changes to the button background. So it has two properties, but border brush and background. Both of these need to be green. So I will select the border brush first, and right now you cannot click on these color palettes. This is the solid color, this is the gradient. You can add a file or a texture here. So right now you cannot select it. To make it selectable, just click on this yellow template binding. You can reset it, but I recommend that you don't do that. Just apply any system resource or any system brush you want, and then you will be able to edit it. So now you can go to this section and select a color, right? So set the alpha value. It is changed because we added that brush, and select the color you want. So I kinda like this right here, so let's go with that color. And for the future use, I am going to copy this hexadecimal value to use it again. So now I have changed the border brush of the button background, and I am going to select the background and do the same process all over again. Select this, just have that, and go to solid color panel and this just paste that value here. So when I enter, you can see the background of the button is completely changed to green, and I have now I have the desired effect. So we have done editing the normal state of the button. So if you now click on the pressed state in the states panel, you can see the default state for pressed state, right? So you might be thinking, where the hell the changes that I have made? So if you click back in the normal state, you can see that it is recorded. So I'm going to click again on the press state. Now I'm going to change this. So again, now what I need to do is, when the button is pressed, I need the border and the text to be green and the background of the button to be transparent. So first of all, I'm going to click the content container and select the foreground and add in the solid color palette. I will save this, I will paste in the value we selected earlier, and you can see the text is now green. And I will next select the button background from the objects and timeline panel, and then first I will change the border brush. Again, this is not selectable, so I will go and apply a new brush actually, and then go to solid colors. Again, paste in the value, enter, and you will see the border is now green. So I need to remove this background red. So right now by default the font accent brush is applied. So what I need to do is click on this. Now it is states that it is a static resource, and click on it, and system resource, you have down the list you have transparent brush. As the name suggests, it is transparent, so when you apply it, you can see through. So when this button is in the phone page, you can see anything that is behind this button. So this is the desired effect I want. So click on normal stage. You can see how it is looked in the normal stage, and press on pressed. Click on pressed. You can see the press state. So right now we have done editing this button, this style. So you can now exit out of this editing mode. To do that, on the object and timeline panel, click on this button. It states that return scope to phone application page. That means I'm going back to phone application page. So I'm now done editing. I'm going to click this and I will be in the main page.xaml. I'm going to press Ctrl Shift S or go to File and Save All to save these changes. And now I can either close this window or minimize it and go back to Visual Studio. As soon as I do that, there will be a prompt that this file or this project is changed outside this Visual Studio editor. And do I want to reload that? Yes, I do. I will select yes all, and you can see okay, where is that button? That's odd. I'm going to build this to see if this change occurs right now. Oh no, let's see. There seems to be some problem because the original button that I have copied is here in the Blend, but it is not here in Visual Studio. It's okay, we'll just build it we just run it in the emulator and see what happens. Right, this is the emulator. Right, you can see the original button is here, the custom button is here. So when I click there, this is the original or the default state, default style applied, and this is the custom style that we have applied. So you can see the difference. You can see how it is behaving. So I'm going to stop this, and you can see. So what is the difference between these two buttons? You should be able to see. Unfortunately, it does not show. So the one that we changed was this one that is selected. You can see a style property is set to, and it is bound to a static resource called green button style. That is the style that we have created in this project, and it is located in app.xaml file. So when I open this up, then this is the style that we have just created. So in the application.resources section, you can see the style that we have created, and it has the key of green button style, and it target type is button. So we can apply this to a button. So you can see a lot of code was generated behind the scene by Blend, and if we were to do this by hand, you can see how much typing that we would have to do to get this done. So Blend is a great tool for designing, and actually it is very easy to do that. So right now this style is in the application resource or in application level. So as I said earlier, I can apply this to anything or any button in any page. So what I'm going to do is add another page to this project. Select right click on the solution, and go to add new item, and I will select phone portrait page, and I will leave the name as it is and add that. And now I am in a new page. So you can see in the grid, what I will do is I will add a button declaration. Button content will be the second button, and vertical alignment I will set to center, and horizontal alignment I will set again to center. Height I will set 100. You can change these values as you wish. The style will not affect that, so it will only affect the background colors. So you can make it as large as you want. So width I will set to 300 in this case, and close out the button. So right now we have the button. So what do I need to do to add that style that we have just created to this button? You can just do it in code. It is a style, right? So I need to set the style property, style, and I need to bind this style property to the custom style that we have created. So I'm going to add a curly brace, and actually the style is saved as a static resource. So I need to type static resource, and Visual Studio will help out. And you can see the green button style is now listed in this. So I will select that, and voila, you see the button style is added. So if I want to change the height, no matter, it doesn't matter, it is still available. So what I would do now is I will just link this. When I click this button, add a click event to it, and go to that, right click on this, go to definition, and just navigate to navigation service, navigate, and new URI page 1 dot XAML, and the URI kind to be relative. And if I have done this right, it should navigate to that page, and I will run this. And when I click on this button, yeah, you can see I am navigated to the new page, and that style is also available in this page also. So you can see when I add that style to the application app.xaml, it belongs to the application scope, and it's available throughout the application. And if I added that to that specific page, the style will not be available in this page. So that is it, guys. That is how you create a custom style for a button. You saw this example for a button, but you can do this to any element you like, maybe a text box or stack panel, anything you want. You can apply that. You can create a new style for that. Actually, stack panel, it doesn't really matter how you create it, because it's just a container, so ignore that. You can do this actually to any visual element you want. So that is it. Next time, right now you edited the current actually edit the default style. Next up, I will show you in another video how to create a style from scratch. You have nothing, you just create the style from the ground up. So see you guys in the next video. Okay, so thank you for watching. Thank you.